Real estate jargon. If you've ever worked with a real estate agent, then you have definitely heard this. If you have ever been confused by real estate lingo or just want to be prepared for when you buy a home or sell a house, then you have come to the right place. Last week, I launched a new video series that I called Real Estate Jargon Explained. In each video, I will choose 5 new words from my real estate lingo list, and I will explain them to you so that you better understand what your real estate agent and others associated with your transaction are actually talking about. Watch this video to the end so that you'll have a better understanding of what it all means. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Richelle Ward, and I'm an established real estate agent here in the state of Connecticut. My goal with this series of videos is to help you to better understand what the heck we're all talking about. In today's video, I'm going to cover 5 words from my real estate lingo list, and they are comps, CMA, FSBO, DOM, and escalation clause. The first two, comps and CMA, they go hand in hand with one another. A comp is a house that has recently sold that has similar characteristics to a subject property. Subject property is the house that we are working to establish a value for. When we're working on a CMA, a comparative market analysis, we go to the MLS, I explained that word to you last week, and we pull comps. In pulling comps, we look for houses that have sold generally within the last 6 months in the same town where the subject property is located. We look for the same style of house and similar square footage. Depending upon the number of comps that are available on that initial search on the MLS, we may further drill down on the properties that come up to see which is more like the subject property. Once we have done all this, it helps a real estate agent to establish a value on a house. FSBO, FSBO, is a for sale by owner. For sale by owner is someone who is selling their house and they have chosen not to use a real estate agent to help guide them through this process. There are many reasons why sellers decide not to use an agent to sell their house, and that is a video for another day. If you are a buyer who is represented by a real estate agent and you drive past a FSBO, rather than calling the owner directly to take a look at the house, contact your agent. Your agent can set up the showing for you, and the two of you, agent and buyer, can go together to look at the FSBO. DOM, days on market. When a real estate agent inputs a new house for sale, a new listing, went over that last week, onto the MLS, the days on market start counting. Days on market is an indicator of how fast or slow the real estate market is currently moving. When you have very short, tiny days on market, it indicates a seller's market. When you have a longer, drawn out period of time, it indicates a buyer's market. In my real estate career, I have seen houses on the market for longer than 180 days, and there was nothing wrong with them. It was just a buyer's market. I have also seen houses come onto the market and go off the same day, and that's a seller's market. Days on market count on the listing up until the property goes off market. At that point, the days on market stop counting. Escalation clause. An escalation clause is used when it's a seller's market and there are multiple offers on a home. Some buyers will put in an escalation clause with their offer in an attempt to make their offer stand out above everybody else's offer. And what the escalation clause says is, hey, Mr. Seller, I want to be your buyer. I will pay you $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever the buyer determines, above the highest offer that you receive on your house. That's how much I want your house. Some sellers and some agents feel that by submitting an escalation clause that you should have just put in your highest offer to begin with and given it a fair shot as everybody else has. So there you have it, this week's 5 new words: comps, CMA, FSBO, DOM, escalation clause. I hope that you have found this information to be helpful. And if you have, make sure to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and share this information with someone that you feel it will be useful for. Have a great day, and I will see you again next week with 5 new words.